So, Joe, I made this doc called Doug about my friend who was a lifeguard when he was 21 in the 70s, jumped into a pool in Jersey to save a kid who was faking drowning. And he ended up being paralyzed from the neck down. And his brother, Brian, who was an accountant, quit doing that to save his brother mentally, physically, who was in the hospital, wanted to die, was like, leave me in the pool. I don't want to live like this. He was a college football star, going to be a lawyer. Brian not only gets him physically fit and mentally stable, to a place to where he wants to live, gets him so strong that he enters the Paralympics, ends up becoming the world champ, setting all the world records, gets on the cover of a Wheaties box, travels the world with Michael Jordan, Joe Montana, Bo Jackson, speaking to people all over the world, becomes a criminal lawyer, helps get the Disability Act going. And so I meet Brian, who's now a physical therapist to the stars in New York. And he's telling me about his brother. He's like, dude, you gotta meet my brother, Doug. This guy's he's incredible. Come to New Jersey, meet my brother. You can hear him. It's good as your Strickland impression. And so I go to Jersey and I see his place. He shows me all these pictures and videos of him with the Pope and Christopher Reeve and Regis and Kathy Lee. And I'm like, holy shit.
Is this doc out already?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. And it's a 1-minute trailer.
Let's see the trailer.
Yeah.
Let's see the trailer.
Thanks, brother. So I directed it. It's the first thing
The Doug Air story. From the Wheaties cereal box to the Olympics. It was 1978 when Doug Air, as a lifeguard, dove into a pool to save a drowning boy.
When I dove in, this stand kicked back, and my head hit the bottom of the pool.
There's no pain. I don't feel my legs. I don't feel anything. And I'm screaming to the guards, come on, come on!
My life, it ended and began right at that moment. My brother, he goes, you're not going to get scrawny arms. And he would duct tape 1-pound wrist weights to my hand. They told me about wheelchair sports.
He goes out in the field, breaks the first world record, breaks the second world record, breaks the third, javelin, shot with discus, Doug Air.
We never thought we'd see that. Never.
And then I got a phone call.
Soon, his picture will be pasted on 3 million boxes of the stuff.
You see my brother on the face of a Wheaties box? So cool! Where's it go from there,
Fall down, get dirty in life, and get back up again. And that's the journey. And you can't beat the parking. Just remember that.
Dude, that's badass.
Crazy story.
That's a crazy story.
Well, so I went out there and I was like, I at least got to film the interviews, and their mom just passed with Brian, Doug, and because the story of the brother, just being there for Doug is wild and inspiring. And I don't know, having that amount of pictures and video to accompany any doc, I feel like is pretty imperative. And it was overwhelming. So I was like, I'm going to come out and at least interview you guys. And then took a couple years to put it all together. But it's on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/AdamRayComedy. I tried to pitch it a few places, didn't really have enough juice. And then I was like, I'm just going to put it up because I want them to. It should be out there. A movie on that story. I mean, it's wild, Joe. I'll text you a link. It's only 50 minutes.
So that you've never did a documentary or anything like this before?
First one directed, yeah.
That's crazy. So you just got inspired because of this guy's story to put this together?
1,000%. I was like, I can't believe that your story is not more. I'm like, how the fuck have I not heard about this? And, I've talked to a few people since who have been like, oh, I remember seeing something on the news about this. Yeah, fucking a quick news, a 10-second whatever. But
right.
And Brian's such a character, the brother. That's who I was doing the voice of.
That's a great impression.
And his voice,
that is right. It might be better than my Earl Strickland.
No, easy. But Brian now that's his life now. So that's also crazy. He dedicated his life to helping his brother, and now he is to the stars in New York and whoever else. I mean, he'll be on I flew him to Vegas once when I had a major back thing and 3 days of aggressive stretching and fucking fixed me. And on the plane, he's like, there's a woman next to me. Her shoulder was fucking fucked up. And I fixed his shoulder. She wasn't able to do that for fucking 40 years. Now she can. And he kept telling me about Doug, and I was like,
what did he do to her shoulder that let her?
I don't know, just fucking he licked it or something. I don't know. He did a little, I don't know.
Release some kind of
he's there's a name for the type of physical therapist he is, but he says that it's in case people don't understand, but he's a wizard, man. And he so I was like, I need to do this.
Does he do Rolfing? Is it that kind of stuff?
What's that?
That's that really painful kind of soft tissue manipulation. You ever had it done?
No.
It's brutal, man.
Oh, really?
Ugh.
I mean, it does. That's why I say aggressive stretching. It's really, but he just a lot of unlocking things. But there's days when I've seen him. I stuck around New York an extra day to get work done, and I get just from flying and carrying a lot of shit here. My quads get real tight all the time, and so I'm just not stretching enough, which I know I got to, but. He's like, I could use 2 more days with you to really get you,
loosen you up.
Yeah.